YouTubers, it's me, Natasha, again, and today I wanted to talk to you guys briefly about how to stay feminine and why it's important for women nowadays to stay feminine. I think nowadays we're going through it's a Queen Elizabeth type thing, because Queen Elizabeth was super strong and she was a powerful queen, and she just was super independent. She never married. She ruled, and she said herself that she has like the heart of a man, even though she looks like a woman. And I think that kind of goes for, I think that we're really, women nowadays in this new generation is really taking that to heart. It's kind of like the 40s even also, because back in the 40s there was the Great Depression and the wars and everything, and all the men were shipped off to war, and then all the women had to get jobs because they had to support themselves and they had to support their families while the men were away. And then even back then, like, women wanted jobs, they wanted to be independent, they wanted to have things for themselves and not depend on men. And I kind of see that nowadays also. But I think just like, Queen Elizabeth, and just like the 40s, like right after the 40s, you had the 60s where, well, it was like 50s, 60s, where it was just completely Stepford housewife, and, women really taking a step back and then letting the men really do their job. And I think that that's kind of what's happening now, that even though women are independent and we're just like, we can do anything that a man can do, I see a lot of women that are taking that step back to letting the men do what they're supposed to do. And I think that while we all know that we're independent, I know that I'm independent, that I can do anything that I set my mind to do, and if I had to, I could make my own household and run it and keep it and keep a job and take care of all the things that I need to take care of. It's my job as a woman to take that step back and let the men do what they're supposed to do. Because if men were trying to have babies and trying to run a household and run the kids everywhere and tell us how to iron and how to cook and all this other stuff, I'd be like, hold on, I know what I'm doing, back up. I can iron your shirt, I know how to cook a meal, I know how to give love. Don't tell me that kind of stuff. Well, I think that we also need to do the same thing for men, because men can take care of finances and they can have jobs and take care of households. So I think that it's our job to step back. So this is where feminine comes in, our women's feminine side. And it's very important for women to stay feminine, because it's important for men to do their jobs. I hear a lot of women say, like, I can't find a good man, and they're all taken, and I'm a good woman, but men, they just don't like me. And I believe that these women are good women, but they're just so strong that they don't let their feminine side show, and so men are attracted to that, and they can't really grab hold of a woman and take care of her and do all the things that they want to do because she's just so strong. She's just so mind bent towards, I have to do this, or I've been taking care of myself for so long that I have to take care of myself now. You're not going to do it. Give them a chance and they'll do it. So with being feminine, your main goal is to impress your men, not women. Because a lot of the times we'll wear makeup and we'll do our hair a certain way and we'll do all this other stuff, and other women will be like, oh my God, you look so cute. You'll get compliments all day. But the men won't look at you. And your boyfriend or husband will be like, what's wrong with you? Why'd you do that? So your goal is to not go off of what women think is cute and nice and sexy and everything. It's to go off what your boyfriend thinks, what your husband thinks, what men think. That's all that matters. Because you can look good to women all day, but you're not in relationships with women. You're not dating women. You're not building your household with your girlfriends. You're building your household with your husband. So as much as it is important for your husband to be like, how do I look today? How do I, men don't dress for other guys, be like, oh yeah, dude, you look so great. They're just like, oh my God, what are the girls gonna think? We have to be the same way. So, it's never too late to start. So if you're one of those girls who are just like, I don't know if I have a feminine side because I'm a tomboy, or I don't know if I have a feminine side because I'm older, or I don't know if I have a feminine side because I'm already married, I'm already in a relationship. It doesn't matter. Or I'm not even in a relationship. It's never too late to start. It's never too late to add in a few things. And you're not changing things about yourself. You're just adding in a few things about yourself that will enhance the things that you already have. Also, to keep your femininity, to keep yourself feminine, you should wear more flowers, wear more bright colors, wear lace. I like to wear like bright colors. Like right now I'm wearing a like purplish pastel purple tank top, and then I have like this light blue wrap over it with jeans. And that's like super feminine because you're wearing all these soft colors. I'm not wearing bright red, bold orange, bold purple. You don't want to wear too bold. You want to be super soft, and you want to take care of yourself, right? My earrings are flowers. I don't know if you guys always notice, but I always try to wear flowers, and they have like a pearl in the middle, if you can see that. So I love pearls to death. I love flowers to death. And here's some tips also. You should wear lingerie to bed. And what I mean lingerie is like not the two-piece, just bra, see-through lace and underwear. You should wear the lacy gowns, the ones that are long to the ground, that have the strap and there's lace and stuff. And then you should have the cover-up wrap that goes with it. That goes a long way, I'm telling you. It goes a long way. If you do stuff like that and not wear, those, you don't wear your SpongeBob, booty shorts and a yellow tank top, but wear soft stuff, light lace, satin, stuff like that, like chiffon. Chiffon goes a long way. If you wear stuff like that to bed, just get rid of all your dingy stuff. I don't care. If you're painting your house, then you paint your house in a nice white t-shirt. And then if it gets paint all over it and blah, 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 then you save that shirt for when you paint. If you're out in your garden and you're gardening and you're just like, I don't want to get but you still have to look cute. That's the whole thing. You have to look nice. You have to look cute no matter what you do. Because like, if you don't feel good about yourself, if you don't take time out for yourself, take your vitamins, your one-a-days, women, if you don't take your vitamin E's, your vitamin B12s, if you don't, drink water or anything, if you don't love yourself, then how do you expect somebody else to love you? If you don't take care of yourself, how do you expect somebody to, or your partner or something, be like, oh yeah, let's go to dinner. Oh yeah, let's go here. Oh yeah, let's go there. If you're not taking care of yourself, they're not going to want to do that stuff because you don't have that confidence. You don't have that want to take care of yourself. How is somebody else going to think that you're precious if you don't think your own self is precious? You're precious. Women are precious creatures and beings, and we're so powerful. But we don't let it show because we're trying to be so hard. We're trying to be like men. We shouldn't try to be like men. We shouldn't, not saying that we shouldn't try to strive for things, because I think it's wonderful that women have their own businesses, that they strive for perfection. I strive for perfection every day. That's my main goal. Like, my main goal in life is to please God, of course, but other than that, it's to strive for perfection. So whatever I did wrong yesterday, I try not to do it again the next day and the next day, and just keep fixing myself until, until whatever problem I have is gone, or whatever, however I feel is gone and stuff. And I think that once you do that, you're good. Like, you can really, really enjoy life, and you can really enjoy, like, the partner that you have, your husband, or if you're single, you can really attract the right guy. Because if you're dressing, like a whore, you're going to get somebody who wants a whore. If you're dressing like, how women should for men, then you will attract the right man. Because men are very visual. It doesn't matter what you say, how you say it, how many times you say it. Men are visual. They're going to look at you, and that's how you get them to know who you are, by the way that you dress, the way that you act, the way that you talk. Use a softer voice. And this is what men hate. Men hate when women yell and they're loud and everything. They hate that. So use a softer voice. I work on that all the time, because when I get excited, I get loud. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe this and that. And I have to work on using a softer voice, because my dad hates it. I know my uncles hate it. My partner hates it. They all hate it. They all hate it. It doesn't matter what man it is. It doesn't matter if your dad, your brother, they all hate it. So it's good to work on these things now and to perfect it. And if you don't believe me, just try it. Just do what I'm doing or what I say for like a week or two, and then look at the change that it has, especially for women who are having marital problems and stuff like that. Like, if you start listening to him and start going back to your feminine side, then there will be a big change. There will, So I hope that I helped you guys learn how to stay feminine, and you guys just inbox me or whatever if you guys have any more questions. But I will see you guys later, and good luck. Good luck.